What up, homies? Welcome to my video. Today I am going to talk about things that I like because I like things that probably don't matter to a lot of people. And I don't like things that matter to people, like love. I swear. Alright, so I thought I'd talk to you guys about some things that I think that are really cool and that I'm really enjoying right now. I can't guarantee that I'll make these videos a lot because we all know how I am with schedules. I don't have them. It's a surprise! I don't even know where to start with this. I'll start with this. So I like my body to be soft, and this is from L'Occitane. I don't know how you say it. L'Octane. It's the ultra rich body cream, rich in shea butter. You can't see that, but it's just a tub of it. It's a gigantic tub and it looks like butter. But it smells like a baby. Sorry, my mom was trying to convince me to have children. While everyone has been freaking out over Star Wars, I've been freaking out about the new Chipmunks movie that's coming out. If you know me at all, you know that I love Alvin and the Chipmunks, and I have for the majority of my life. I swear! So I've been rewatching some of the old movies. I watched the first one with my friend Hannah, and I found the second one on demand because I thought I had it, and apparently I didn't. So I watched the second one. And then I've yet to see the Chipwrecked one as of recently. Of course, I saw it when it came out. And I've been watching like the old cartoons on Netflix. They have Alvin and the Chipmunks and the Frankenstein monster. And I think they have one other one that I haven't watched yet. But Theodore is my favorite chipmunk. He's the tiny one. How many people can say that they have a favorite chipmunk? I'm just saying. I think that makes me pretty cool. Oh god, I'm so uncomfortable. That's what I say in every situation of my life. Two other movies that I've been watching more than once this month that I am weirdly obsessed with. The first one being The Man from U.N.C.L.E. This movie was great. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily the most... I mean, it's predictable, but it's so entertaining. An Army Hammer with a Russian accent. There is nothing on this planet that is greater. I'm just putting it out there. There really is not, because that man, that fake Russian man, is beautiful. One thing that I really enjoy about this movie is it's directed by Guy Ritchie, who, if you don't know, he was previously married to Madonna. I don't think they're still married. I don't know, honestly. But his angles and the editing is really cool. It reminds me so much of like those, like the old spy movies where it's just like, I don't know what the technical term is, but it's like 3 quadrants and you're seeing it from different angles, and then there's the spy music. The soundtrack is amazing. I've been listening to that ever since the movie came out on Spotify. Soundtrack's amazing. All of the actors do a great job. What's his name? Henry Cavill, I don't know. He has, because he's British, I'm pretty sure he's British, and he does an American accent, and his American accent is so just like spot on. It's so spot on. It's what I would imagine any like American spy sounding like. And so it's so good. It's definitely entertaining. I've watched this like 5 times this month. And it's only the 19th. But I'm obsessed with it and I love it. It's so good. Yeah. I've been obsessed with Truman Capote and everything about him. I've been reading In Cold Blood, and I'm almost done with it, but I've been reading it really slowly because I kind of don't want it to end. It's about I think it's 1959, there was a quadruple murder committed in Kansas. My family is from Kansas, so what up? So I find this to be interesting, and I know all of the places that they're talking about, so it's really interesting for me, and it's creepy, it's eerie, but it's so well written. It's ridiculous. There's been plenty of lines that I've underlined and that I basically want tattooed on my body, which is creepy because it's a book about murder. Kind of to go along with that, I watched the movie Capote, starring the late Philip Seymour Hoffman, who is amazing in this movie. The first time I watched it, it took a while to get used to kind of him and the whole like melancholy like kind of atmosphere of it. It's very dark, it's very sad. Philip Seymour Hoffman, I think, does an excellent job. He's so great. For those of you that don't know, Truman Capote has a very identifiable voice. It's very high-pitched and very small. I don't know how else to describe it. His voice is very small. Philip Seymour Hoffman does a great job of mimicking that and portraying that on screen. And it tells the story of how Truman Capote wrote In Cold Blood, versus In Cold Blood tells the story of the murders itself and why the guys who did it, and you're seeing it from their point of view, not from Truman Capote's point of view. And so this kind of talks about Truman Capote's view and why he wanted to write about it and how he went about getting his information and working with the detectives in Kansas and everything like that. Is this my last thing? Oh, well, I guess I could talk. I've been really enjoying sweaters. Oh, and leather pants. Leather pants. I'm not wearing leather pants. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. I'm not wearing them. I'm wearing leggings. So the last things that I'm going to talk about has been music. My favorite thing I'm going to save for the end. I'm sure everyone knows what it is if you follow me on any form of social media. But my other favorites I've been listening to obviously a lot of Christmas music. Follow me on Spotify. I'll link it down below. I have a Christmas playlist called White Beards and Red Suits. Clever, I know. What have I been listening to? Okay, so my favorite Christmas carol is Angels We Have Heard on High. Specifically, I love the Josh Groban version. I've been listening to a lot of Wham! Last Christmas. That's one of my favorites. And Alvin and the Chipmunks have the Chipmunk song. Oh, and then Gardener Sisters, who are one of my favorite people on the face of my planet. On the face of the planet. It's not mine. They have a cover of the White Winter Hymnal, which is really great, and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. These other songs that I will be talking about are on a playlist that I call The New Vibe. I'm so lame. I went to Not So Silent Night in Broomfield, Colorado, which was amazing because Bastille, however you would like to say it, which is my favorite band of all time, was performing and was great, and I got to see Dan Smith and I got a picture very, very, very close to him and I pinched his butt. So that's a thing that I did. I feel a little ashamed of it now that I would be that sexually assaulting, but but I mean, what are you gonna do when you're close enough? No, that's not okay. That is not okay. The Wombats were also performing, so I've been listening to them a lot. I really like Let's Dance to Joy Division, Your Body is a Weapon, Give Me a Try, and Technofan. Those are some of my favorites. Troye Sivan has a new album out at the moment, and I really like the song Youth. That's very good. But let me just talk about my last favorite here. I swear! The 1975 has been a longtime favorite of mine, but recently they've been releasing some of their new singles from their new album, and they're so good. They have Love Me and Ugh, that's how I like to say it, off of their new album. I really love both of them. I think my favorite music video is Love Me, but I think my favorite song lyrically is Ugh. I think. I don't know yet. This is my vinyl copy of their album. I also have a digital copy, but the vinyl is so good. Matt Healy's voice sounds amazing on vinyl. It really does. My favorite songs, I think right now my favorite song is She Way Out. And then I also really like Girls is really fun. I like Pressure and Menswear. Who doesn't like those? Heart Out is great. On the deluxe edition of the album, my all-time favorite 1975 song is You. I love that. I really like Antichrist also. The whole album is amazing. I mean, honestly, like you can't not love it. They have released the video for Ugh. I'm convinced that they named that song that because there's no other way you can react to it. So we're gonna watch it and you can just see my reaction. Isn't this what the teens do? They react to things.
Why do so many people choose a leave?
I don't know. Try and put it in the screen, but if not, we all know I'm not talented, so. So that video, I'm convinced, is the 1975's version of Hotline Bling because Maddie's dance moves. He also licks the microphone, which, I mean, germs. So yes, I've been really enjoying the 1975. I have tickets to see them in May, and May can't come sooner because there's a bunch of months between it. I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching. These things are all really cool.